I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready, because we've got another good one on tap.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Throwing on first down is Brady. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now the first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff-arm Father Time the way that he has.
Touchdown! A great play there. 27 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
On 2nd down, Ingram again. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? To throw, it's Brady. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff to Ingram. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. Play action. Now it's Brady. That's into the hands of Dwelly. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. On first down, Ingram. And he stopped immediately there. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic, 3rd and long after that last sack. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Succop's kick is good. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal could change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out looking real sharp in the second half.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady, and that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On 1st down, Brady. Looking downfield for Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Brady now on first down. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. That's it for the... And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. First down and more for Jackson. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 35-yard line. A big play there out of the running game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Brady. And it's caught. Touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
They start on the ground here with Blunt. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Now Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Now Hill to return it. There he goes, right side.
Another day, another
touchdown. A 77-yard punt return as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give this one to Ingram to start things out. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Second down and 8. Ingram again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That's complete to Dwelly, his tight end. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And this returnable for Hill. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 72 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer. Hey, stick.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before. Realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, he gets it left side to Johnson. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Brady's throw there complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up second down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared. But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, he's going to let it fly. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win it.
Just getting started.
and welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is finally over. It's time to play ball.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now a play fake. Brady. He's got McKinney complete to his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side here with Bo. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 58 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Brady now on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Brady now going to leave it with Michel on the draw. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. On play action, it's Brady. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Brady. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Cam Chancellor, he can do it all. This time it's a sack on the safety blitz. And here's Joseph Charlton now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And some room to work. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 54 yards on the ground for him so far. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll run here with Bo. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Nothing our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Here's Brady to throw. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's Hill on the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Jackson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Brady now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for him. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. To Michelle on the screen. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady to Michelle on the dump off. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Watch out for Hill on the return. There he goes left side. Touchdown. Mark that down as an 85-yard punt return. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And they will take a knee here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Tyreek Hill on the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided.
Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. 69 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Brady going to throw. He'll get this underneath to Michel. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
146 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They'll try and run for it with Bo. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A big play there for the Patriots. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Michel. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Brady gives to Michel. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now Brady. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
And running with power here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, 203 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he's got this down to the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Jones. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. They'll try and run it here. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. New England's offense set to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points.
Oh, he can't get away. Brady will go down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Brady. That's out to his running back, Michelle. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Brady. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
It's taken to the 26. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. The Hall of Famer Too Tall Jones there on the stop. They'll run again with Jackson. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking downfield for Jones. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now here's whistles and another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 24, Brady. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So this crowd will not go home happy.